everybody! In a previous tutorial I showed you how to make this really cute crocheted envelope, and it's got a little button closure and it's the perfect size for something like a gift card. I also showed you the card I made to go around the gift card because I never do anything in halves, and I thought you guys might like a quick tutorial on how I made this. The neat thing about this card is that there's no glue required, and it's got two different layers inside. The whole thing is put together with ribbon. You can also use yarn, you can also use embroidery floss, but if you've got some spare ribbon lying around, then you can put the whole thing together with this ribbon, and it looks really, really sweet. And there's no glue. You can add some stickers, add a little note, and you're all done. And the best thing is that it's made out of scraps. So let's head to the craft table and we'll do up a couple of quick little cards. Okay, in order to make a glueless Valentine, and I like these because glue tends to warp things, at least sort of thin paper, you need to take, you just need scraps of this. So I've got a pretty scrap of some scrapbooking paper here, and I know that it's wide enough to fit the gift card that I'm going to be using. And I've measured that. You need just a little scrap of white paper, and I've just pulled this out of one of my little notebooks. You need a couple of markers. You need a darning needle, and this is a needle with a fairly large eye. And you need some either ribbon or embroidery floss or yarn. You can use any of those three. You need a pair of scissors. And I've also got some cute little stickers because I want to just give it a cute little decoration on top. And here we go. First, you're going to cut the amount of the pretty paper that you need. So I'm going to just measure over top of my card. And I'm just going to put it inside. I don't really need a whole lot of overlap. That looks like enough for me. So I'll just bend it there. Put my card down, and I'm going to trim off the excess right across the top here. Now, if you're a scrapbooker, you might have a sort of one of those little paper cutting things, but I'm just going to use my scissors. So I've now cut the outside of my card. Now I'm going to take some white paper and I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to bend it in half and just give that a nice crease, and I'm going to measure here. So I can probably give it a little bit of space at the top, and I'm going to give it a little space at the bottom. So I'm going to eyeball this, and I'm going to just give it a little snip. And just like the other thing, I'm going to cut straight up. This doesn't have to be perfect. I know my sweetie won't mind, so I don't imagine yours will either. And there, that's the biggest, most complicated amount of cutting that you're going to do for this cute little glueless card. Now we're going to attach these two pieces of paper together. So you're going to take your darning needle, and you're going to take your ribbon or your embroidery floss or your yarn or whatever it is you're using, and you're just going to thread it up. And I'm going to leave enough tail so that I can leave a little piece dangling. I'm going to go in from the outside. So I'm actually going to puncture both seams of both paper, and this might take a little bit of doing, especially if your paper has like fibrous quality to it. So just be patient, you'll get it. There we go. And the other thing you can do too is pre-poke holes in it, and I recommend that if you don't want to sort of do any sort of struggling. But this is, I'm only going to put in a couple. So I'm just going to sew back and forth. Maybe 3 or 4 nice wide stitches, because I know this little card won't be taking a whole lot of abuse. The only abuse it's going to take is me basically doing this to it. There we go, and that'll be my last stitch. And I'll just pull that out. There we go. Now, I'm just going to tug this little bit back a bit, because I want to have enough of my ribbon or yarn so that I can tie not a hard knot, but just a little bit of a knot, and then I'm going to tie a bow on top. And I am not an expert at this stuff, but I think that this makes a really cute looking little, there we go. Yeah, there we go. So one knot, one bow, it's in there, and there's your card. So now you can choose to do a couple things. You can write the name on the front, you can write the name on the inside. I'm going to do all of my addressing on the inside, but first I'm going to add some stickers. And I like the look of the particular paper I chose, so I'm going to leave the front blank. And where I'm going to put a sticker is on the inside, on top of this white paper here. And I'm going to pick this nice big heart right here. I'm going to put it right in the middle. And then I'm going to address my card. Now I've just put a quick little note in. I put a sticker on the inside. I've sewn the whole thing together with a bit of ribbon. And now my little card is ready to go. One simple little card made out of scraps, no glue, with a cute little ribbon binding. I thought you guys would like that. And now you can make up one of these little crocheted envelopes and add a gift card or a little chocolate, maybe even a little piece of jewelry. And there you go. One super wonderful gift from the heart. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. We really appreciate all of your support. You can follow us on Etsy and Facebook and Google Plus and Pinterest and Instagram at Jayda InStitches. Please remember to like and subscribe, and we will see you again really soon for another Jayda InStitches show. Bye!